Hey guys, it's me JSHDIY. Welcome back to the happy side of YouTube. Today I'm going to be testing some no glue clear slime recipes as well as a few other fun slime recipes. Make sure to stick around till the very end of this video to see what slime recipes work, what slime recipes fail, and which slime recipes you guys can make right now with me. If you guys would like to be a part of my video and be in one of my videos, all you have to do is subscribe and watch the whole video as well as turn on notifications. So today's notification squad shoutouts go to Steph C, Jordan's World, and Toy Palace as well as Purple Rabbit Gaming. The first no glue clear slime recipe we are going to be testing today is some Dawn dish soap cream of tartar slime. So starting off, you want to add some of your Dawn dish soap into your bowl. Once you have the desired amount of Dawn dish soap in your bowl, you can go in and add some of your cream of tartar. You just want to add in a few sprinkles. Okay, so I have now added in some cream of tartar. I'm not sure exactly how much to add, but I think that will be enough. So let's go put this in the refrigerator, and we will leave that in there for the rest of the day. Okay, you guys, it's currently nighttime now, and this is what our slime looks like. It's pretty sticky. The slime actually has a jiggly texture, which I'm super surprised about, and it is super clear, and I really like this slime recipe, and it worked really well for not having any glue. For one of the things I received for Christmas, I got this Christmas cookie philosophy soap, and I want to see if we can make it into slime. It's actually not clear, but it's metallic, and I really am excited to see if we can make it work, because if we can make it work, it's going to look really cool because it is like this gold metallic color. So I'm just going to add some to my bowl, and there actually is a little bit that doesn't have the metallic pigment in it, so I'm just going to mix it up because some of the soap was actually just clear. And I think we're going to go with a New Year's vibe for this. I got these super pretty glitters, and we're going to add some in. I'm going to actually only add in some of the copper ones, the holographic one, and some of the silver ones because I thought those were kind of New Year's colors. So I'm just going to start off by adding in my glitters. I also have this kind of holographic chunky gold glitter, which I used in my last minute Christmas gift ideas video. If you guys have seen this, shout out to you. To activate it, I'm going to be using some alum. You just want to add in a little bit at a time because it can get like really clumpy and it doesn't make slime at all. So I'm just going to add in a little bit more and we will see how this turns out. I'm kind of not sure if this is working at this point because I've added in a lot of alum and it's just not turning into slime. So I'm pretty sure this was a slime fail. I have received so many requests within the past few days to make some no glue fluffy slime, so we're going to be testing out a recipe right now. The recipe calls for some shaving cream, obviously, and some Suave Kids, as well as some food coloring. So I'm going to add in this red food coloring to make it a light pink slime. Now they added in some 3-in-1, so I have this Suave Kids 3-in-1, and I'm just going to add in a bunch to our shaving cream. And then they stirred it up for a really long time, and when I'm saying a really long time, I mean like 2 minutes of the video was just them stirring it up. And after they had stirred it up, they just put it in the refrigerator, they said, and they left it in there for 45 minutes. So after about like 40 minutes, I took it out, and this is what it looked like, you guys. It was just this liquidy shaving cream texture, and it was even more liquidy than before, which was really odd. Personally, I've been really wanting to make a cloud cream slime or an icy slime, but I have not had any of like the instant snow. So I saw this video on Instagram where they made the slime out of a squishy. So we're going to be testing this out. I just have this little squishy churro and I'm going to cut it up. If you guys would like me to do any squishy videos, by the way, I'd love to do so. So comment down below if you guys would like to see some squishy videos. And I cut it up into so many pieces, you guys, because basically the squishy turns into the instant snow, which was really confusing and odd. So right here are my little cut up squishies. In the video, they then proceeded to add the little squishy pieces in a bowl and add in water as if they were instant snow. And then they added in some soap and it turned into this instant snow texture. And so then I added in my soap and I let it sit and even cut it because the pieces were like too big and I thought that would help. But even after letting it sit for almost an hour, you guys, nothing happened, and I don't know why it worked for them in the video, but my squishy definitely did not turn into instant snow, and I was a little bit disappointed, you guys. This was a complete fail, you guys. Don't waste your squishies. This recipe does not work. Recently on YouTube, I saw this video where they made this enormous no-glue batch of clear slime, and they made it out of tapioca starch, baking soda, cream of tartar, and some soap. So if you guys have those ingredients, you can test it out with me right now. So starting off, I'm going to add in my soap. I have this tea tingle one that I got at Trader Joe's, and I just added it into my little container. It has to be an airtight container, the recipe says, because you have to let it sit for a while. So I just got this little container from my kitchen, and then I added in all of the tea tree tingle soap into my bowl, and I added some blue food coloring to make it a blue slime. Okay, so after you've added in your soap, you have to add in your tapioca starch and cream of tartar, as well as your baking soda. And they only added like a few sprinkles of each of those, so I just tried to add in as little as I possibly could because that's what they said in the recipe. And then I let it sit for 2 nights, and literally I was so excited once it was finally done waiting to open it up. And you guys, I was not expecting this to work. Actually, I kind of figured it would be a fail, but as you guys can see, it actually was kind of like slime. It was super nice and clear, although it was like the most sticky slime I've ever felt. But I would definitely consider this was a complete fail. You guys, don't waste your squishies. This recipe does not work. Recently on YouTube, I saw this video where they made this enormous no-glue batch of clear slime, and they made it out of tapioca starch, baking soda, cream of tartar, and some soap. So if you guys have those ingredients, you can test it out with me right now. So starting off, I'm going to add in my soap. I have this tingle one that I got at Trader Joe's, and I just added it into my little container. It has to be an airtight container, the recipe says, because you have to let it sit for a while. So I just got this little container from my kitchen, and then I added in all of the tea tree tingle soap into my bowl, and I added some blue food coloring to make it a blue slime. Okay, so after you've added in your soap, you have to add in your tapioca starch and cream of tartar, as well as your baking soda. And they only added like a few sprinkles of each of those, so I just tried to add in as little as I possibly could because that's what they said in the recipe. And then I let it sit for 2 nights, and literally I was so excited once it was finally